For now. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Paige Smoron from the Chicago Sun-Times. She writes the Camera Obscura column and the Planet Page.
Yes, I do.
Well, Paige, my first question for you is just how did your career at the Sun-Times get started?
I've been there about 4 years full-time. I started as an intern, and then I wrote headlines for a while. I laid out pages, moved to the feature section, and kind of finagled my way into this stuff.
So I heard you went to Northwestern University?
I went there for grad school.
For the grad school?
Yeah.
So then you started right off at the Sun-Times?
Yes, I did.
That's great.
Yeah.
And how did you, as you became, when you first started there, how was it that you came about writing the column that you write?
Actually, when I was laying out pages, I worked until like midnight or 1 a.m. every night, and I'd come home and you can't go right to sleep, you know? So I'd turn on the TV, and there would always be one of those really trashy movies on.
Sure.
And couldn't go to sleep then. You'd stay up another 2 hours, and I used to come in every day, the next day, and tell my friend about it. And he finally said, "Stop telling me about this, start writing about it." And so he got me off his back.
Were you a big movie buff before that?
Yeah, I love to watch. I don't consider myself an expert at all, but I've seen a lot of stuff that's on very late at night.
So what would you say is one of your favorite all-time movies then?
Oh, the one that really started it all was Grease 2.
Grease
Michelle
2!
Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Grease 2.
Well, Grease 1 is one of my all-time favorites.
Oh, yes.
But Grease 2, it's up there just because it's part of Grease. But
And
it
it's
still
worse.
has it's worse.
It's a lot
really
worse,
more
but
fun.
hey, if that's your favorite, then I will not, beat on it too hard.
It's a sentimental favorite.
It's sentimental favorite.
What's your all-time worst movie that you've ever seen?
I will say an outrageous movie that I think is amazing. Wild Side with Anne H. Did you ever see that?
No, I
Never
didn't.
saw Ellen DeGeneres?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she stars in a movie with Christopher Walken. And
Joan Chen is in that, I believe, too? Okay, I've heard of it.
Steven Bauer, and it's just, every scene is just like your jaw drops. I'm pretty sure Christopher Walken is just being himself in that movie. It's crazy. I couldn't believe I was watching it. And I think they may have released it after it was on cable.
Oh, okay.
And Anne became more famous.
A couple weeks ago, you did a column on the Lost Boys.
Yes.
I haven't thought about that movie in so long. That was one of my all-time favorite movies when I was in high school, and I used to rent it like at least once a week and keep watching it over and over. It was something about it.
It's really well done. That's what was so surprising. I rented it for that and was sitting by myself and like screaming, and then the toilet with blood exploded and stuff. And
it was just so much fun to make fun of that.
It's a great quality movie.
Oh yeah.
So where does Paige see herself in 10 years?
Oh, gee. I would love to keep doing this. I would love to write Camera Obscura 5 times a week, but I think that would be sad, probably.
Well, how many times a week is it on? It's about 3 or?
Camera Obscura?
Yeah.
It's on Mondays.
Just Mondays. Oh, okay.
On the TV radio
Now,
page.
and it used to be in just the Weekend Plus, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, a couple months ago, I had a chance to interview Jeff Zaslow.
Yes.
Now, when I went into his office, it actually wasn't just one office. It was a whole suite of offices, and he had it all to himself. Now, is your office anything like that?
I have a desk and like one shelf right here, and that's it. It's in the middle of the newsroom.
Oh,
You'll get your own suite
That'd
next
be
year.
When it takes off.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Paige, we want to thank you for coming on. We're going to bring you back on later, but right now we're going to turn it over to the control room. You guys take it away in there, okay?
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for coming
Thanks
on.
for coming
It's so
on.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
The big world fat show is the worst pathetic piece of shit I've ever seen. You guys are the most untalented that have ever been on television. You guys suck. Get the off TV.
You've got something to say to us, then do it, and do it now. We may read your response on a future broadcast. Just email us at feedback@nudehippo.com or just visit us on the web at www.nudehippo.com. There's more to come, so stick around.